been the case for the last couple of seasons. One woman has dominated the circuit, and this year her leads in both the downhill and the overall look unassailable. It can be only one woman, Lindsey Vonn.
The American success is even more remarkable considering she's going through a very public divorce. Thomas Vonn, not only her husband for the last 4 years, also her manager and coach. Shemi Alcott has been to see how Lindsey has managed to stay focused on her skiing.
Vonn wins in St. Moritz. There's nobody to touch her this year. This is a sensational start to the season.
Lindsey, thank you so much for agreeing to talk to us. I know that there's so many demands on your time. You're so feminine, you're gorgeous, but don't take this the wrong way, but you ski like a man. You have the power, you have the aggression, and you ski on men's skis, right?
Yeah, I ski on men's skis in all events now, and I think that just helps, create speed, and I feel more stable on the men's skis, and that's definitely my goal, is to try to ski more like the men. They have more power, more strength, and they're able to generate more speed out of every turn, and like I said, I just want to try to ski more like them. So
would you ever want to race Kitzbühel?
I'd like to still live to see the next day, so I'm not sure. I mean, I think if it wasn't as icy as they have it, I would be able to run it.
End of last season was really tough because you were skiing fantastic and then the overall got taken out of your hands. Is that what has set you on fire with the beginning of the season? Because you've come back and you're just zoom.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely tough last year, to lose the last 2 races because of bad weather and to have it come down to only 3 points. That was definitely a tough way to end the year. So this year, my goal was to come out strong and hopefully maintain that momentum throughout the whole year. So so far, it's gone well, yeah.
And Vonn wins in Beaver Creek. Can anyone stop her?
I've been injured for a year and I'm fighting to get back, but I see the level that you need to be at to be a women's ski racer and to be competitive with the likes of you, and it scares me, I'm like, people have been injured before and they've come back, but you've just, you have to be prepared to push things to the limit now.
Yeah, I think, especially downhill and Super G, it's definitely gone to another level, I feel like, especially, the last 3 years have gotten quite a bit more competitive, and it's really great to see. It's kind of like the Williams sisters, they push tennis to a new level, and I think there's quite a few girls in the World Cup right now that are skiing amazingly well, and we're trying to push the rest of the field into that direction, so I think it's only positive for the sport.
You've been through hell recently. You can't tell by looking at you. Your journey is something that no one would want to go through, let alone an athlete. But coming back and having 4 victories back to back. And the one I found the most special was when you came through the finish at Beaver Creek, and it wasn't like a joy or ecstasy on your face like Lake Louise, it was pure relief.
Yeah, it's been definitely extremely difficult, but Beaver Creek was probably the most nervous I've ever been.
Really?
Yeah, even more than the Olympics, because at least in the Olympics you had 5 races, and Beaver Creek was just one race, one Super G. I may not be able to race on that hill again until the World Championships in 2015. And I've been a part of the Vail community since I was 11 years old, and everyone's been so supportive of me. So I really wanted to win for them, and I knew the expectation that was on me, and I mean, I'd just come off 3 wins, in Lake Louise, so anything else than a win would have been a disappointment.
Yeah,
so
challenging.
I was definitely relieved when I got to the finish. That was a big win for me in my career. Skiing right now it's my happy place. I've been saying that a lot, but it's true. It's like therapy for me. I go out and I can just relax and be at peace, and everything else that's going on in my personal life goes away. It's just quiet, and I can be myself and enjoy what I love to do. It's tough. It's definitely tough, and especially, it's not just the fact that it's a personal problem and personal issues. It's the fact that it's in the public eye.
Yeah, if your husband comes anywhere near you, we will protect you. I'm not sure you guys can use that, but sorry, I just had to say it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, my teammates and I have gotten a lot closer, and you know, like I said, everyone in the World Cup has just been extremely supportive. I mean, it's really been great, and I really appreciate everything that everyone's done for me.
You've achieved so much in sport. You've also been on TV. Was it CSI Miami?
Law and Order.
Law and Order.
I was supposed to be giving away secret information to the police, and it was supposed to be really serious, and I was like, you know, just super excited, and the producer's like, okay, you need to chill out.
Didn't you pitch a baseball this year? I saw a wicked shot of you.
Yeah, I did a couple of first pitches.
You were fiery, weren't you?
I did okay in a couple of them, but one of them I didn't quite make it to the plate. Just, you know, going to movie premieres and awards and stuff, it's been really fun, and I love getting dressed up and putting on high heels, and it's a nice change from the ski world.
What's the story with this 15-year-old who asked you to dance? And is it legal to even go to a school dance when you're our age?
What happened was I'm on the board for the ski academy in Vail. Mm-hmm. And so I went there for a meeting, and you know, we had lunch with all the kids in the cafeteria, and no one warned me that the homecoming dance was the next day. And so of course Parker, my date, asked me in front of the whole school if I would go with them to homecoming, and I never went to homecoming or any dances in school because I was always skiing, and so I was like, sure. I
bet not in his wildest dreams did he imagine you would say yes.
Yeah, I don't think he did either, but it was pretty funny. I met his parents, you know, and they were like, I'm really, you know, thank you so much for saying yes, but you've created a monster, you know, because now he's
his expectations.
He's pretty popular now,
yeah.
So it was pretty funny.
Was the slow dance slightly awkward?
All the dances were slightly awkward. I mean, I'm in a school with, you know, 15 and 16-year-olds, and I'm 27, so the kids were great, but
not something you're going to repeat.
No, that was a one-time. That was a one-time thing.
You've had a rough road, and you're shining again. I mean, what's next? What would be the next best thing?
I would love to try to win the overall again this year, but for me right now, I'm just trying to, you know, take it one day at a time. Try to win the next race, and then once I, you know, finish that, then move on to the next race. You know, it's just, I can't look too far in the future because there's not a lot of certainty right now in my life. So it's just 1 hour, 1 day, 1 breath at a time.